Hello everyone, welcome back to Lainey's Beads and Bliss. I'm Lainey, and today you guys, we are talking tools. And with Christmas coming up, I thought it was a perfect time to share my favorite beading tools, because if you're anything like me, tools make the very best gifts. Ask my husband, I have every tool that you can imagine. Jewelry tools, woodworking tools, all kinds of tools. But today, we're going to focus on jewelry tools. Now, I will admit, I am a toolaholic, you guys. If it sparkles, clicks, cuts, or promises less frustration, I'm here for it. So, today, I've put all the tools that we're going to talk about today in a list that you can grab through the link below. And that link also connects you to my brand new newsletter, plus a free little gift. Okay, it's Christmas. What's better than giving gifts? Now guys, some of these links that are in the description are affiliate links, which if you use them helps support the channel. It's no extra cost to you, and if you do use them, I truly appreciate it. If you don't, that's okay too. So let's jump in. So I'm going to break the video down into types of tools, so it's kind of easy to follow and you'll be able to reference it later. Our very first tool, you guys, is right here what we're looking at. The bead mat. Okay? I don't care how long you've been beading. I don't care how long you've been making jewelry. If you've ever watched your beads roll off your table and disappear forever, you already understand why we need this baby right here. Yes? Yes. So, guys, I do have a link for a 3-pack of these. There are 3 different colors, and you can never have too many bead mats. I bead all over the place. I bead right here at my beading table. I bead sometimes upstairs, and sometimes I can have 3 bead mats going at a time just because I'm working on different projects. Yes. So, with that being said, let's move into our next section of tools, which is our cutters. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, so here on my mat, you see some cutting tools, and some of them are used for different purposes. Now these are just some scissors, you guys. We can use these to cut our beading wire. You know, we have beading wire that we need to cut off the spool, so we can use our scissors. And guys, these came from Temu. Aren't they cute? Look at that. They are so cute with that little metallic piece on there. They're pretty to look at. But our cutters here. So these ones I do have linked. I actually have all of these linked in the description. These are my heavy duty cutters. If I'm cutting some thicker wire or something of that nature, like a 16 gauge or an 18 gauge, I'll use these, because you guys, these right here, these are the cutters that I ruined. I've been telling y'all about this in past videos, so if you haven't seen those, go watch those. But you can see right here, you guys, there are divots all in my cutters. Can we focus? Focus. I don't know if you guys can see it, but those little divots in there will go right around skinny wire and will not cut it at all. So these are the ones that I was crying about. So now I can use these actually for thicker wire or something that I need to cut. It's not important. I've already ruined them. But these I got, the beadative ones, I got to replace those. So this one has no divots. There's no nothing. They are fresh and lovely and beautiful, and they'll cut small wire, tiny wire, like, let's see, like this fine wire right here. This metallic soft flex in fine. These would work very well to cut this type of wire, because, do you hear that? Oh, love that sound when it clicks and lets me know that it cut it clean. Yes, indeed. All right, so these guys are my Xuron cutters, and I can use these for a variety of things as well, kind of like these. But since they're my nicer pliers, I am going to save these and use these and these for cutting big stuff that might mess up my nice cutters. All right, so here's our cutters. We have lots of materials and different things that we use these for to cut. Wire like this. Okay, this is a 26 gauge wire. We can use any of the cutters to cut that. All right, guys, those are our cutters. All right, you guys, here are our pliers. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I missed a cutter. All right, guys, this cutter is for memory wire. When I make my memory wire bracelets, I usually have some memory wire about this size. Okay, I've already got this one cut because I had something in mind. But if you need to cut memory wire, guys, do not use any of these. Do not use any of these. It will tear them up. It will mess them up. You will never be able to use them again. So here is what you use to cut your memory wire. And it cuts it cleanly. And you can go and do whatever else you need to do with your memory wire. All right? All right. Can't believe I forgot that cutter, y'all. Okay, so these are our pliers. So these guys, these are like a square nose plier. We can use these when we are doing wire working, if we're having to bend wire into certain shapes and stuff. These work well for that. These also work well for burnishing or even, you know, handling any kind of wire, helping you hold things. Okay, and usually we need 2 pair at a time. As you can see, I have a plethora, and I've got even more than this, but these are the ones that I'm sharing with you guys. These are all Zuron, and these are just a pair of chain nose pliers that came in like a little set. It came with this and one more set of pliers. But these Zurons are linked for you in the description. These are a needle nose, but not true needle nose. These are the true needle nose. Okay, these can get in tiny areas for you. These can also get into tiny areas, but they're also functional to use for opening jump rings and different things like that as well. So, pliers. All right, you guys, what you're seeing here now are the loop making pliers. Okay, we have got our one-step loopers. Now, are these required? Absolutely not. Do they make your life easier? Absolutely yes. If you have to make a lot of loops, okay, these are good. These are also good if you need to make your own eye pins. This is the 1.5 millimeter loop, which is very small. And then we have our 2.25 millimeter loop, which makes our loops a little bit bigger. I'll do a little demonstration to show you guys how to use these if you've never used one before. So I've got some wire right here. I'm going to go ahead and chop off a piece. I'm going to use my messed up pliers for this, because when your looper cuts it, it'll make a flush cut for you. All right, so here's our piece of wire. And if we need to make a head pin, we can put the wire in here. Now, when we're doing this, actually, let's put this stuff up here. So when we're actually doing this, for the first time, you do not need to put it all the way through this hole. Can you guys see that hole? There's a hole right here that the wire goes through in the back. But when we're doing it for the first time, we only need to get it right past where that lip of that cutter is right there. Okay, and then we're going to make sure that it's laid down flat, and then we go around like so. Okay, and we can center it up, and it makes us a loop. Now, as you can see, guys, that one is not all the way closed, but we can use our handy dandy other tools, our pliers, and we can fix that right on up. Okay, we can fix it right on up. All right, and even if we want to go one step further, we can stick our other loop making pliers in here and just break its neck so that it is centered. Okay, so that was our 2.5 millimeter loop. And guys, the one-step loopers are linked in the description down there for you. All right, so let's pretend we're gonna make a dangle, or we're gonna make a component. Okay, so here's our bead, and for instructional purposes, we're going to make a small link on this side. So now that we have our bead on here, we are going to have to go all the way through that back hole. Can you guys see that? Go all the way through that back hole. You're going to get as close to the bead as you can without smashing it, because honey, this thing will smash some beads, especially if you have a little tiny bead over here or something. It'll smash it, so you have to be careful. So once we get it positioned where we want it, now we're just going to press. It's going to make the cut and bring it around. Okay, and here we have our perfect little loop. You guys see that? There's our perfect little loop. We got a small loop on this side, big loop on this side. So that's how you use that tool. Okay, so now let's talk about our other ones right here. So this tool, I do have it linked in the description, but I've never had any luck with it. Okay, this is to be used with memory wire. This is a memory wire plier to make loops. Now, I have not ever had much luck with this one. I don't know if something is off, because you see they don't hold right there together. On this pair, I might have messed them up or something. Anything's possible. But you're supposed to be able to make loops in your memory wire with this. So, as you go around, see, it's not catching for me, you guys. I might have to get me a new pair of these. I might have messed these up. So, these are fine, but you can use these kind of loop making pliers as well for memory wire. So I will just put this right here, or let's do this. We want to make sure that we're not feeling anything on this side. And then we're going to grab it, and it takes some pressure, and then you're going to turn. Okay, then come back and turn. Okay, you can make as many loops as you want, but there is our loop in our memory wire with our regular loop making pliers. Now these are different sizes, guys. They come in different sizes. These are the ergonomic ones. I use these. These are linked in the description for you. But you'll notice that these are a little bit bigger, right? This has a smaller tip than this one. Okay, the tips are smaller. Okay, these ones are bigger, and they graduate down. You can make loops up to this size right here. This one, the tips are very much smaller, but they are graduated as well, and you can make larger loops on these. So if we were to take our wire, and let's say we wanted to make a big old loop, we would put it down on the end right here, and we could just turn. Okay, till we get our loop the way we want it. Okay, use our pliers, straighten it up. So let's say we wanted to make another size, we could put that right back in there, and then we could make another loop in a different size. See that? You could very easily make components or anything that you want with these loop making pliers. And these guys, these are wonderful to have, but they're not a necessity. However, you will need some kind of pair of these, okay? Because we're always making loops to hang things off of and all the things. And last but not least, guys, these are my 6-step bail making pliers. You have graduated steps, okay? And I'm sorry, I don't know what the millimeters are, but I want to say that this one's like 5, 4, 5, 6, and 8 maybe. But this is a very good tool to make jump rings. If you're in a situation and you need a jump ring of a certain color, if you have that wire, you can make matching jump rings for whatever it is you're working on. So I'm just going to use this piece of wire right here as an example, and we'll make a couple jump rings. Okay, so you're going to get it in there so you don't feel it. And guys, it's going to look like it's not doing a thing, but you're going to turn it. Keep turning it. Turn, 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 turn. And you'll see that that wire is now finished. So in order to make your jump ring, let me bring you down a little bit so you can see this. What you want to do is you want to get where your wire started right here. Okay, see where our wire started? We want to put our pliers right at the very end of that, and we want to do one at a time. And there's jump ring number 1. And there's jump ring number 2. We just made a couple jump rings in a color of wire that we didn't have a jump ring in. How about it? Okay, and when you use them, you can close them up as you see fit. Yeah, okay. So those were our loop making pliers. And I wanted to show you this one plier. Well, it's not a plier per se, but it's a workhorse. So guys, when our wire comes off the spool, what this is a wire straightener. Okay, so let me say here, a piece of wire that needs to be straightened out. All right, so you see this piece of wire right here. Let me come back. Okay, so this piece of wire right here is all bent up, all gnarly, all the things. We can use these to straighten it out. Now, can we use our fingers? Yes, we can. But sometimes our fingers don't work, and my fingers are not going to straighten out that piece right there. Also, guys, when we're using this on wire, it can help us to do a little work hardening. Okay, work hardening. So I'm going to take these pliers right here, and I'm just going to hold my wire like so. And we're going to see if we can get our wire straightener to straighten out this wire right here. Straighten out you. And see, that's really gnarly right there. Oops. Gnarly, gnarly wire. Straighten yourself out. Let's see if Lena can get this to work. Well, it's better than it was. There we go. There we go. Sometimes it takes a little work, but we can do it. And we can straighten out our other end down here. Okay. And sometimes, guys, you just don't have the strength in your hands to do this. So this little tool will help straighten out your wire. Okay, now that's pretty usable. It's not 100% straight, but it's usable. Okay, we got that big kink out of the end, so we can use it. All right, so last on the list, crimpers. Okay, crimpers. Now, here are our crimping tools. This one may not seem familiar to you, This, guys, is what is called a magical crimper. I've used it in some of my videos before, but I wanted to do a little demo today. I do have this particular tool in the links, but I also have a link to the kit. Okay, now I didn't find my original kit on Amazon, but I found it at Michael's, and it's the exact same thing. And what it came with was some magical crimps. Okay, these are special crimps to use with the magical crimper. That's not to say that you can't use regular old number 2 crimps from Bead. I do use those with it. But I got these because I wanted to try to see if they would do a little bit better. There's several different things that we need to keep in mind when we're using our magical crimper, you guys. So the size of the magical crimp, it's like a number 2, but if you look at this, you will see that is much thicker than a regular crimp tube. Okay, so that kind of makes a little bit of a difference. But what I wanted to do today is show you guys how this thing works. So I have this little design here, and it's a briolet. It's a briolet, and it's got some bronzy looking seed beads, and it's got some crystals. Alright, sorry about that, you guys. Somebody was at my door with a delivery from Walmart. Yeah, okay. So anyway, I've got this little design on here, and I am going to use my magical crimper to make something out of this little strand of beads. So first things first, we're going to get our magical crimp tube. I'm going to use one of the copper ones. Alright, actually let me put it on this side. I'm right-handed, I'll be able to better get it. Alright, so there we go. So we're putting it, both pieces, through the middle of that crimp tube, and we're going to pull it as about as equal as we can. Right, so here's what we've got. We've got our little briolet, and we've got our little other beads, and we're going to make this into a component. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our magical crimper, and we are going to settle it in until we hear that it's in there, and you'll be able to feel it. And then you're just going to smash. Okay, and when you smash it, it makes like 4 little corners on your crimp tube. Okay, everybody see that? So then what you do is you go back the other direction, and you put it back in there and smash it again. And then you're going to go around in a circle, until you can't feel it doing anything anymore. Okay? And now it looks like a little bead. So when we snip these off, we'll just have our component, and we can hang it on anything that we want. Isn't she pretty? I might make another one of her. Make a little pair of earrings. Yep. Yep. Alright. Now, these crimpers are the boon of my existence. Because if you're like me, I don't like to have like raw edges and different things in my jewelry. Because of that, we have to use crimp covers. Lainey is going to try to demonstrate this for you today, but I really do not have much luck with these things. However, you know, you might. I do have them linked in the description if you want to get a pair. It's completely and totally up to you. Okay. So, I got a couple little beads here. And we're going to use first a wire guardian. Okay. But to use our wire guardian, we also need a crimp tube. Okay. Whoops. Pulled out 13. Didn't need that many. Alright. So, if we're using a wire guardian, and let me do this too. I'm going to go ahead and bead bug this end just so I don't have to watch so many places. Alright. So first things first, we're going to put our crimp tube on. And then we can put on our wire guardian. Okay, the wire goes back down around our wire guardian right here. Uh-oh, you guys, I don't have my glasses on. I cannot see that hole. Lordy to be. Alright, hallelujah. Alright, so now we've got our wire guardian on there. We're just going to press that down a little bit. Okay, make sure that our wire is up against there. And we'll do that in a moment. So then you put that second wire down through your crimp tube. So now we are able to pull that wire on down and make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. Okay. So we've got our wire guardian, and technically we could use our magical crimper. We could, but we're going to use our regular crimp making tool. Now, as I said, you just want to make sure that your wires are not crossed. Mine are not. And get as close as you can without being too close. So your crimpers have a couple sets of divots. So this first one is where we put our crimp tube the first time. So we'll put it in right here. And when we squeeze down on this, it now looks like it's two pieces. It's made a little divot in there. You guys see the divot? Okay, there's a divot. So now we have to take our pliers and go to the second area, which is right here, and we're going to close it up. This is this little area right here. So you put your crimp tube in there and then squeeze. And now our little divot is all closed up. See that? All closed up. Now, I don't like leaving it this way. So now what Lainey is going to do is attempt to put a crimp cover on here. Name. I have the worst luck, but we'll see if we can work it out today. If not, this might be a blooper at the end of the video. Okay, so we've got our crimp tube. So what we need to do is we need to put our crimp tube that we have already fixed up here and put it into our crimp cover. Okay. We're going to do the best we can with this. Okay, here we go. Okay, maybe we're cooking with a little gas here, people. It always seems like to me that the crimp covers are too small to go around the crimp tube. So I found other alternatives, but some people like them. You can also use crimp covers not on crimps, but you know, just if you have extra space or something like that you need to fill up, you can throw a crimp cover on it. That's easy. This, getting it on the boon of my existence, people. All right, so I think we've got it in here as good as we can get it. So now we can take our pliers and we can try to give this a close up. Oop. And see, it's all crooked and crazy looking. I don't like it. See if we can get it to cooperate at all. Well, blooper time, people. Blooper time. Look at that. That is a mess. And that is why I don't use them. I have a horrible time with them. This is real jewelry making. I told you I was gonna try. But this is not something that I use much anymore because I have found better alternatives, such as this by One Step magical crimper. I like that better. I also like to use the clamshell connectors because you see that? Not required. Okay, so enough of Lainey looking crazy over here. All right, guys, so those are all of the tools that I use, and some that I don't have good luck with, such as that one, such as this one, with these things right here, crimp covers. I've got them, but I tell you, struggle is real when it comes to those. But I have put a link to all of these tools in the description if you guys want to get some, use some. It's a perfect time to tell your significant other, hey honey, you know, I'm new in my jewelry making journey. I got a couple links for you if you want to get me something for Christmas from Amazon. So guys, I totally appreciate you being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed our tool video and watching Lainey make a fool of herself yet again. But I hope that you guys have an awesome holiday, have a Merry Christmas if that's what you celebrate, and have a Happy New Year. But I'll be seeing you before then. But guys, find your bliss right here on this bead mat. And if you like the video, please subscribe, like and share the video. I appreciate it. It helps my channel to grow. Again, if you want to use my affiliate links, that is another way that you can help my channel. And guys, the newsletter is ready. If you want to sign up for the Bliss Beauty Circle, I've got everything ready for you guys. All you have to do is put in your name and your email, your first name and your email, and I will send you a free gift. And guys, here's your free gift. One of them anyway. This is the Lainey's Beads and Bliss necklace size chart. Guys, this is what you'll get. You can print this out and you can have it on your wall, and it kind of just tells you where your necklace sizes fall on your body. So if you need to make a choker, you're going to want to make that about 16 inches, right? If you want something that's going to hang down below, like toward the middle of your body, you can make it 36 inches. Okay, so this is a helpful little thing. It's got your sizes here and where it fits. So you would get that as a free gift, you guys. Just a little piece of appreciation. I made that for you guys so that you could have it in your repertoire for your jewelry making and all the fun that we have here on our bead mat. So with that being said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.